Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing part 2 of Lucas X Listener, Lover's Lake. I just really thought it was like a great series and I couldn't wait, so I figured I'd do it. I'm going to be doing these series non-stop, no videos in between, and I'm probably going to make a playlist out of this so it's easier for you guys. So I just kind of want to do this non-stop, but if my voice is kind of different and the background sounds weird and you hear cars driving by, it's because I'm at my dad's house, and I live in the city, and at my mom's house I live in the country, so it's kind of different there and different here, so you guys kind of get to see my environments change. Well, I hope you guys will enjoy this video and enjoy this series of Lucas X Listener, but see you on the flip side. Also, go watch part 1 if you haven't, because I'm just going to completely pick up on this without, you won't understand at all. But you run really fast. We're going to pretend like you play a sport, so, like, you can run fast. And Lucas tries to run after you, but you're way too fast for him, and you run to your house, and then you lock the door. Yeah, and then you kind of just go up to your room, and then your parents aren't home, so all your siblings are like, will you make us food? Will you play with me? Like all that stuff. And then you're like, I can't right now. You guys just play by yourselves, and you're kind of like that. So you run up to your room. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want to voice you. I was trying not to voice you, but it was kind of like part of it. So I'm like trying not to. So I'm sorry if I do on accident. But yeah, you go up to your room and you realize it's pretty late. So you kind of go down, make some food for your younger siblings, play with them for a few minutes, then put them to bed. And you stay up late doing your homework because you didn't yet. And yeah. And then you go to bed. And you have a horrible nightmare. Okay, we're going to do where I'm going to explain the nightmare to you. So, yeah. So it was like about Lucas, and it was if Lucas caught up to you, and he pushed you into the lake, and you saw the gate, the water gate. If you watch season 4, you'd get it. And then you woke up in a cold sweat. And it really felt realistic to you. And in the past, we're going to pretend you've had, like, nightmares that came true. So through your instincts, you go to the lake. It's about 2:30 a.m. So you go to the lake and kind of look inside, see if it's there. You couldn't see anything, and then somebody was behind you. You didn't see them, and they pushed you in. You didn't know who it was. You tried to look back, but you can't really swim that good, and you were already deep in the lake. So then you look down and see the gate. You know better not to go in. You'd need some help. So you try to swim up, but you can't. You can't breathe. Sorry, I'm stuttering. You slowly sink to the bottom of the lake, thinking this is how it ends. But you're next to the water gate, and you've seen it before. You think, wow, I feel like this is so familiar. Then you realize it's a portal to the upside down. Knowing that you're gonna die and you can't swim to the top, you go to your last option and go in. You're met with the demo bats, and you run, so they can't get you. You You run and you run. You run all the way to Mike's house, because why not? And trying not to step on vines as you run. The demo bats have already lost you, and you're in Mike's house. And you kind of look around, realize that everything's different. You go downstairs and see where the campaign of 1980, I don't know what year it was, like 1983 or something in the show, of that, the night Will went missing. And then you realize the Upside Down is stuck in 1983. You decide to stay there for a little bit. Okay, so this is Lucas's POV. Lucas is at home, and he just has a horrible feeling. So he goes to the lake, but your bag's there. And he remembered you picked up your bag before you started running. And then he saw your bracelet in the lake. I don't know what to put in the lake, so we're just gonna say it's a bracelet. Then he knew. You jumped into the lake or something. So he jumped into the lake, thinking she probably is drowning. Then he goes down there and sees the gate. He thinks she's that stupid enough to go in there, isn't she? So he goes in, and he meets with the demo bats, and he runs very fast, and he makes it to Mike's neighborhood. You're in that neighborhood too, okay? And then he sees that the door's open. So he knows nobody would leave the door open in the Upside Down. So he knows that you're in there. He goes in. You hear the footsteps above you, and you think it's like the Demogorgon or something. So you immediately, through instinct, hide. And then he eventually gets to the basement. You can't see anything through, because you're like, I don't know, in that corner, like behind the thing. I don't know how to explain it, but you're hiding in like a corner. And then he goes, and you have like something in your hands in case, like, yeah. And then he turns to the corner and you hit him with the thing you have in your hand. And then he's just like, ow, what the heck, listener? And you're just like, Luke it. And then you're just like, what? And you're like apologizing. Then he hugs you. Listener, oh my God, I thought you went home, and I had a bad feeling, and I went to the lake and I saw your stuff. And I knew I had to jump in there. And then you're like, you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't have ever came. And now you guys are stuck. But then you guys realize the Upside Down's connected to the real world. So if you, and like, remember Will connecting with the lights. So you guys go up to Mike's room and kind of flicker the lights to see if he's there. But then you guys realize he's in California. So that's not good. So you guys go to Dustin's house and flicker the lights. And Dustin's there. And then he's just wondering where the lights are flickering. And then you know Morse code, so you're like, so then you're like, SOS, Dustin, help. In Morse code, and then he realizes it's Morse code, and we're gonna pretend his parents are home because that'd be awkward if they heard it. And then he's screaming, who's there? And then you're like, it's me and Lucas, we're in the Upside Down, blah blah blah. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for you guys, because I already reached my 10-minute limit. Yeah. So, this concludes. Let me talk to you guys for a second. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. Thank you for watching part 2. I hope you guys liked it. I will be making part 3 tomorrow or the next day. I don't know, I'm kind of caught up in school and stuff. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm really enjoying this series. So, yay! I'll see you guys in the next video. I really hope you'll be there. So, bye!